Hey everyone, this is Mike. Today is Friday, September 8th, 2017, and this is another installment of the Oakley Home 2.0 video blog series where I give a recap of all the happenings related to the new single-family home I'm designing, developing, and having constructed in the Oakley neighborhood of Cincinnati. There's a lot that has been going on at the job site and behind the scenes, but I will keep this discussion limited to three key developments. The first being a construction update, the second being a Lead for Homes update, and the third being a listing update. So with respects to construction, really the home has transitioned in the past few days from the construction phase to the finishing phase. And what I mean by that is that the project is starting to look less like an active construction site and more like a finished home. And that is thanks in large part to a few different things. The first being the exterior of the home being clad in fiber cement siding and trim. And that was all painted in recent days so that it is the material and the color that the exterior of the home is going to be the day that it is ready to be moved into in November. And then on top of that, all of the drywall has been hung, so that the interior actually, you can see the defined rooms rather than having to imagine them in the midst of a bunch of different stud walls filled with insulation and exposed ductwork. So it actually looks like a home on both the outside and the inside, and that's something that's going to be a big benefit for potential buyers walking through in upcoming days and weeks, because it's hard to look past a lot of that and imagine yourself living in a home when it doesn't really look like a home. But fortunately now it does, and that will just continue to be the case as more finishes are installed, the cabinets get in, the appliances get installed, and all that good stuff. So siding's up, drywall's in. Prior to the drywall installation though, with respect to LEED, there was a significant inspection that had to take place and get approval on. And that was the thermal bypass inspection, and that's something where a LEED certified green rater comes through the building and analyzes the insulation and air sealing that's installed to ensure that the home will not lose heat, will not leak air, and will not condensate within the wall, because whenever moisture gets inside the building wall assembly, that's never a good thing. So it's nice to have that verification there from my perspective as an architect who wants to make a good product, and from a homeowner's perspective who's going to be living in this, to know that it's going to perform well. And that's the whole point of doing this. There was a few corrections that needed to be made to get that approval done, but it was signed off on and things are going great. Matter of fact, we recently decided as a team between myself, the builder, and the green building consultant to target LEED Gold for the certification level of the Oakley Home 2.0. Originally, we had been shooting for LEED Silver, which is more typical with new construction, but thanks to the location we're at and some other measures, really gold is within reach. And in getting to the gold level, there's a lot of additional incentives for buyers and potential homeowners down the line, because there's a big additional tax abatement that's associated with going from LEED Silver to LEED Gold in a new home construction within the city of Cincinnati. So that's the LEED standpoint. What's going on there? There's also some advertising going on to say, hey, this is a LEED home. There's a new sign that was installed in front. And next to the LEED signage, there's also another new sign that's up, and that is for the listing agent of this property, which is Build Cincinnati. And that is something that I decided to do a couple weeks ago, was to go ahead and list this project on the multiple listing service with a real estate agent. I hired, after interviewing a couple different folks, Mike Hines, who is with Build Cincinnati, and they are a brokerage that specializes in representing all areas of new construction, both on the buyer and seller side of things. So everything from land acquisition to working through the construction and construction financing process to in the end where I'm at in trying to sell the home. So I think that I'll be able to take advantage of all their expertise and learn a lot from them in this project, as well as potentially work with them on future Home 2.0 efforts. So the project as of now is officially on the MLS. It sounds like there's a lot of buyer interest already, and some people have already been through the building with more expected for showings within the next week or so. So it's been nice to generate some additional interest, and we'll see where things go from there. But anyways, that's what's all been going on with respect to the Oakley Home 2.0 project the past couple weeks. And until next time, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.